It's the Full Force News Burst Extra, brought to you by GeneralsJoesReborn.com, with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80.
Last month, the PulseCon preview live show revealed a new name coming to the classified series, so let's talk Tripwire. First off, apologies for the lack of content recently, and the voice. I attended the Awesome Assembly Required convention over the weekend and it was quite the show. We will get into that on next week's not live weekly episode, because I'll be driving home to Rhode Island on Saturday. Okay, enough of that then. Why are you here now? Well, last month, during the PulseCon preview livestream, Hasbro revealed, or I should say that Thew specifically revealed, 2 more names coming to the G.I. Joe classified series, and one of those we are going to be looking at today, Tripwire. I know we've discussed this particular reveal on other episodes, but I thought it would be nice to give this one a deep dive to speculate on what we know. So what do we know? Not a great deal, unfortunately, so let's start with the basics. It's very likely we are looking at Tripwire as we know and love him from his classic original vintage 1983 figure design. There could be a possibility to drop in a pre-paint here with a Target exclusive Tiger Force release, but either way, I expect that to be done at some point in the future, even if we don't get him this time around. So, if we are to expect him to be in his green and grey deco and based on his original loadout, I could see him being a standard release figure with a pack, mines, hose, detector, pistol in holster on the right thigh, and some sort of padded armour secondary. That said, if they decide to throw in a few more accessories, could we be looking at a deluxe here? There's definitely the possibility that they could update the gear to match a more modern EOD, and a battlefield robot or just more stuff to bulk him up. You could argue that the original design is a touch minimal, and even with the sculpt detail a classified figure could give him, this is one I would like to see given a heavier update. The beachfront metal detector could be viewed as a very old school piece of equipment, but they could just as easily give him his classic accessories and I wouldn't hear anybody really complaining about that. I would almost certainly expect removable mines and a backpack to store them in, and possibly a removable helmet or alternate heads. Having said that, a standard release would probably be fine, but they might think that he needs a bigger push with more attractive additions. We will find out soon, I assume. I've already mentioned that the Tiger Force repaint would be a very appealing option for myself. I know I'm not always in the majority there, but I would happily take that first, knowing that his standard deco would follow within a year or so, and probably even sooner. The beauty part of Tripwire is the bevy of crazy repaint options he could have done for con exclusives and just for lols. I will start with blades because I always forget that one exists. Yes, Palitoy 1984 SAS Force blades with the repainted fang called the Hawk. I know, confusing, right? In that gorgeous black and yellow colour scheme. Now this is a different character, so it's not very likely, but I would love to see it after we get the inevitable Cobra Fang at classified scale in the year 3467. Then we have a few fun, pun intended, deco options from the 1985 Listen and Fun story tape set, and that sensational Indian Fun School Bomb Squad figure from 2003. I would love them to find a way to do some ridiculous decos for a few of the characters, even if it was a special exclusive set of some description. Anyway, what are you guys expecting? Deluxe or standard release first? Tiger Force or classic to introduce the character? What's your favourite version of the figure and why is it the Fun School one? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget that a little sweep and scan couldn't hurt. Okay then, I will catch you on the next one. Got a few more of these extra bursts lined up, and then as I mentioned earlier, a pre-recorded weekly episode on Saturday. Shoutouts to everyone I saw this weekend, stay fresh cheese bags, and as always, full force.
That's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst Extra. Thank you for watching, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force!